Hi, how's everyone? Welcome. Thanks for coming back. And hello if you are new. I swear I stutter badly. I sing even worse, but if you can vibe with a hot mess, then you found the right channel. We are doing a spring equinox reading. I'm a couple days behind because I'm doing some maintenance work on the theme deck because they are pretty old and they're just cardstock, so they're getting a little bit of wear and tear. So I'm trying to freshen that up a little bit. So and I'm working on breaking in a new deck. So that's why I've been kind of quiet with the videos the last couple days, but I would like to do the equinox reading, even though I'm probably a day or two late. Um, but the energy just opened up, so I feel like I'm still pretty well within the realm. And we are going to double this as a moon reading because we're going from disseminating moon into third quarter. So let's do both of them together. I've modified the five card spread to do both of them. So, sorry if I'm stuttering a little bit. So, let's start with the moon. First off, we have the third quarter moon. So, what this represents what we need to release and allow the universe to take over for the last part of the phase. We're heading from third quarter, then we'll get into the balsamic phase, and then from balsamic we'll head right into the dark moon, the new moon. And that'll take about, I'd say, like a week, maybe two. I don't think it'll take that long. But anyways, so third quarter moon, we're heading into balsamic soon. So the third quarter is what we need to release and allow the universe to take over. So if you remember from the last moon reading about the disseminating moon, this is the part where you throw seeds to the wind and then let them take root, right? And then in this part of the moon phase, we let the universe take over and we kind of go into reflection mode. So we turn inward and look at how we've grown in the past cycle, what we learned, what we want to keep, and what we will reject. And we think deeply about how we will proceed in the new cycle. So this third quarter moon begins in Sagittarius. And with that may bring some feelings of restlessness. Remember, Sagittarius is the wanderer. So we may be realizing that where we were isn't where we want to be, and we might be thinking deeply about new horizons, new beliefs, and new expectations. And then that'll lead into the balsamic moon on the 26th, which will be in Aquarius. So, the positions I have here is the same as the 5 card spread, but I have the moon. So, since it's in Sagittarius, this moon this moon position is where we feel restless, okay, since it's in Sagittarius. And then we have current energies at play, near future, looking forward, and the anchor card. Now, what they were telling me is that they want the anchor card to be what is anchoring us or keeping us steady for better or worse. So that anchor card means things that are keeping us either steady or stuck. Okay. So this will be the introduction for the vice versa tarot deck. Let's see how this goes. I haven't used this much before. It was kind of intimidating for me up until now because instead of reversals, they have backsides. So like here, we've got an example. This is the Six of Wands, the victory card, but it also has on the back. So I guess it could be reversal, but we don't read them upside down. There's no upside downs in this deck. It's just front and back. So that's a new one for me. And like I said, it was an intimidating deck up till now. I think I'm up to the task. I wrote all the notes. I studied it as best I could, asked it a few questions, and we will proceed with the equinox third quarter moon reading. So first position with the moon. Oh, please remember, not all messages will resonate for all of you in the same way. So leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. You are all at different points in the timeline. I can read the script, but I can't tell you what characters you all individually play or where you choose to stand on the stage, whether you are involved, observing, or a cross watcher. I can only read the energies. So let's get started. Where are we feeling restless? Please clarify the moon. Mystery, instinct, and discovery. We have the backside of the Three of Cups. Okay. So this says, I gotta read this. Oh, okay. Well, okay. It's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same as the Three of Cups, the front side of the Three of Cups. But it's reminding us to be grateful. This is gathering for pleasure, celebrating, praise, tribute, and blessings. Okay. So I guess some of us in the collective are feeling restless about who we keep as company, what we're doing for pleasure, and what our blessings are. I will get clarifiers, don't worry. Can we get the, oh shoot, one just fell. Current energies at play. Who is this? Oh boy. It's the devil. Damn it. Sorry. I know my chair is loud. I apologize. It's the devil. Capricorn energy. This is a feeling of servitude, obligation, burden, bondage, loss of freedom, and toil. Yeah, I mean, I did mention that Sagittarius loves their freedom. So this current energies here on vibration, positive action, don't scatter your energies, interact compassionately. I think sometimes we interact too compassionately. We've got the devil on top of that, which is servitude. Maybe we feel like maybe that's exactly what we're feeling in these current energies. Some of us may be feeling like we've been functioning in compassion and positivity, and all it got us was this devil energy. Third position, near future, we have power. Are we re-empowering or is this someone else's power? This is know your power and your place. Solitude, understanding, reality. We are going to be entering into that phase of solitude when the moon goes dark. So some in the collective may be considering or rethinking what power do they have in their own lives, or who is the power, because we do have the devil here. The devil is the lovers in chains. So there's something that we entered into with good intentions that turned toxic. Remember, this could be personal, this could be societal, this could be political, this could be work related. So we have the power card here for the near future. Whose power, right? Who's going to be in power? Are you going to be empowered or is somebody else? We've got the Fool. I like that. That's a new beginning. It's being bold and taking a leap of faith, going forth with no baggage and no expectations. And remember, we did in the reading say that at this point in the moon phase with the moon in Sagittarius, we are deeply looking at what we will what we will keep, what we will reject. We would deeply think about new horizons, new beliefs, and new expectations. That's fantastic. So yeah, near future. There's the Fool. New horizons, new beliefs, and new expectations. Right there. That's somebody taking back their power. Near future. Did I get this mixed up? No. Okay. Looking forward. We've got thought. This is communication. This is looking at all the angles, tapping into your higher self, using your intuition, dismissing the negative, positive thoughts only because positive thoughts are from source. So open up your communication with your higher self here. Can we get some clarity on thought, please? Thank you. We've got the King of Cups. This is compassionate, peaceful, and the master of his emotions. That's what we're going to be looking forward to. And then the anchor card. The anchor position I have is, remember, I adjusted this a little bit. What anchors us for better or worse? What is keeping us steady or stuck? Now here we have the card called Code. I like the Code card because it's talking about the universal language, how the universe communicates with us. Remember, God doesn't speak God speaks English, but he in our minds, but the universe doesn't speak a human language, okay? They have to communicate with us on a higher level. And in our subconscious, in the collective unconscious, there is a storehouse of symbolism that we can all tap into in order to communicate with the higher realms. That represents the code. And here we have the card signifying dreams and symbols, downloads, puzzles, synchronicities, coincidences, and signs. So what should we look forward for that's in the anchor position? So this is telling us that we can remain either steady or stuck looking for these symbols, okay? And we have the Page of Pentacles. The backside. Desire for fortune, to find, not to build. Oh, desire for the easy life. I mean, who can blame us, right? That to me is not a detriment. So what is anchoring us is trying to find the secret, the signs and synchronicities, the code here. What's the code? What's the frequency, Kenneth? How are we going to do this? To the, I'm not even going to say to an easy life because that sounds like a cop-out. We just want some relief, something of this life to go easy. That's how I'm reading it here. That's what we're going to be looking for. That's what the anchor card is. The anchor card here is trying to find the combination here, the key, right? The syllabus, the cheat sheet, an answer, a hint. Can you throw us a bone on how to find a good life instead of having to break our backs building it? So let's go through and get some clarifiers. Moon phase. Okay. Third quarter moon releasing, letting the universe take over. Um, it says gather together for pleasure and celebration, praise, tribute, and blessings. Fantastic. Can we clarify that backside of the Three of Cups? I can't show you because I think she's actually showing her backside. But in the front side, she is raising a glass, right? Raising the glass of praise. Okay, praise. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the friends. Thank you for the family. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the abundance, things like that. So on the backside, there she is in the daylight partying with the girls. Okay. This is gathering for pleasure, celebrating praise, tribute, and blessing. So clarify that, please. Clarify. Oh, thank you. Hey, Eight of Wands, something incoming. I even wrote on there, incoming. This is great. This is movement, assistance, news, events, accelerating. Fantastic. So remember, this part of the moon phase is where we pull back and let the universe take over. So while we're pulling back, we want to be in this energy of I it's gathering for pleasure and celebrating. I'm not saying go out and, blow a wad on the most expensive restaurant just to party. It's just as simple as taking a moment and saying, I'm so thankful for what I have, what I've built, what I become. Um, even though I get it, even though in this time frame it is extremely stressful and some of us are not easily finding things to be thankful and celebratory over. Um, but the more we can stay in that energy, that vibration, the more we will attract to ourselves. And once we can function there in that thankfulness, I know I hear it. I'm hearing myself as I'm saying it, but this is a spiritual kind of energy that we're talking about here, okay? Function a little bit higher, walk a little bit higher, look a little bit higher, feel a little bit deeper. Because I just keep hearing it's temporary, it's temporary, it's temporary. It's hard right now, it's temporary. Celebrate what is to come. That's what I heard. Celebrate what is to come because it's coming. And here we have the Eight of Wands. Bam, 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 it's coming. But the key is that we have to back off at in this part of the moon cycle, that third quarter moon, kind of taking our hands off the wheel and letting the universe take over, maintain, purge, shake it a little bit, do whatever. What we're supposed to be doing is just going inward and paying attention to our own selves, because the universe is coming in hot and heavy with some good Eight of Wands. This is events accelerating, movement, assistance, and news. So what is that devil energy here on vibration? Now remember, we were talking about vibing high, interacting compassionately, positive action. What the hell is that on the bottom? Vibe high. Don't scatter your energy and function in the golden rule, because you've got devil energy here. Feeling bound up, burdened, in servitude and obligation. I kind of wish the other side would have come out, but it's front facing. So let's please clarify the devil energy on vibration. Oh my goodness, that's too many. But we've got, I think this is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Cups on the backside. Ten of Pentacles on the backside. I only want to take one. God damn. Stop yelling at me. Clarify the devil. Oh, the lovers. See? Wow. What did I say? The devil card is the lovers in chains, and here we have them both. Okay, you see how that, yeah, can you see how that, there's nobody naked? Well, their hair is covering. Okay, so you see the lovers here entering into a union with good intentions, right? And now here they are, where the angel turned into the devil, and they're stuck in some kind of servitude. That's the vibration. I heard, remember when I was saying over here how just be within yourself because the universe is going to send in a shakeup? Not a tower. Not a tower. The Eight of Wands is incoming acceleration of events, some assistance and movement. And then here we have the devil and the lover. So it's like reversing here. Whereas it's going from something negative back to this pure energy of a decision made in harmony with another person. I'm going to keep going. This might be a love reading, which is interesting because I set aside the fairy deck because I was going to do a love reading, but then I didn't. Let's clarify the Fool, please, on power. Fool, please. Somebody might be entering into a new union here. Power, the Fool, please. Oh, we've got... Shit, what is this? Oh, Temperance, the backside of Temperance. Do not surrender your ego to a false, quote-unquote, higher cause. That's really interesting because I think one of the things I was reading about with the third quarter moon in Sagittarius was looking for a new purpose. Somebody could be looking for something new, but it's not going to be as shiny as they think it is. Wonder if that's a fear. Because that's near future. I see a doorway in the distance there. Interesting. So, temperance usually means harmonizing something. Trying to find a new solution, trying to find a new combination. I'm going to keep going because I think I know where they're going with this. So, on thought, we've got the King of Cups. King of Cups, compassionate, peaceful, but a master of his emotions. So somebody's putting in a lot of thought into this union here. What they expect from it, both what they expect from the union in general, what they expect from a partner, and what they expect to be able to give that partner. But there's something here where they don't want to give too much of their own heart. The King of Cups is that's a Pisces energy. The King of Cups here is the energy of keeping a hold of your emotions. Not that you don't feel them. The King of Cups feels very deeply, but he's also very, he tries to be balanced about it. I was going to say logical. He tries to think, well, this is how I feel, this is what I want, this is who I want, but it's not going to rule me. It's not the hot and heavy fieriness of the fire signs where they see something passionate and they throw themselves whole ass into it. This King of Cups is much more meticulous than that. He doesn't want to fuck it up. He doesn't want it to fuck him up. He's going to feel it. He's going to put everything he can into it, but he's not going to let it rule him. This is being master of your emotions, not their servant. And that's falling on top of thought. So please clarify this King of Cups. What is this King of Cups thinking? What is this King of Cups contemplating here? Master of my... Oh, the Hermit. The backside of the Hermit. Secrets emerging. Ooh, pursue wisdom. The hidden beckons. He's being tempted. Is this just an empty temptation? He's thinking. No, I have to maintain control. I have to maintain. I want it. I want it. I love it. I want to be all up in it. But is this false? Interesting. Anchor card. What is keeping us anchored for better or worse? Steady or stuck? We've got the backside of that page of pentacles, looking for some kind of easy route here. Desire the easy life, desire for fortune, to find it but not to build it. Like I said, I'm not getting this as a negative. Oh, somebody's looking for the easy way out. I think somebody's just looking for a clue. So what's the clue here, please? What's the clue here for our King of Cups? Okay, Ten of Wands. Weakened by burden. Shit, is that a letter? Weakened by burden. Ugh, sorry. Abandon yourself? You abandon your... Oh, weakened by burden, you abandon yourself. Interesting. Now, this is the front side of the 10. No? It's the back side? I don't remember reading this. Hang on, let me look at the book. Because I never can keep it straight which one's the front. Because both of them look like they could be, you know? So, let me just... Okay. This side, okay, so when the number's on the right, that's the front side. Okay. So yeah, so this is the back side of the 10 of Wands. See, he's still carrying the burden. We're on the front. It's an opportunity to put it down. Okay. The pitfalls of trying to integrate a new deck, right? Okay. Overburdened, delegate and rest, but he's not. There's a burden here that he's not putting down. Dang. Oh, that's why. He can't put it down because he doesn't have the answers yet. Doesn't have the answers yet. That's basically what I got. There's no real wrapping up a reading because it's not like it's just one and done. It's part of a whole phase. It's part of the journey. So when you look at little snapshots of it, it's not always a neat bow at the end. Oh, that's good. Oh, wait. What do we have here? Oh. Oh, interesting. King of Wands reversed. Okay, recharge and master your passions. Yes, somebody's really trying to get a hold of themselves. My goodness, but why? Last cards, why? What are they afraid of? At the Page of Swords in the reverse, worried about measuring up to others, then they need guidance. And I got the Knight of Swords in reverse. A mind that wanders hides a heart that is seeking a home. Oh. I feel like oh, jeez. wants a home. Okay, I heard. See, let me try to get what I'm seeing here. There's somebody with a wanderlust because the union that they're in turned toxic. Okay, so we have he's functioning in a vibration of a toxic relationship that once was good because we got the lovers on top. So the way I'm reading this is that they were in something that was good that turned toxic, and now they want to find something else that's good. That's why we have the Fool here. The Fool is moving to a new cycle. No baggage, no expectations, just leap of faith. I want something different. Okay, but we've got Temperance here, the backside of Temperance. Sagittarius energy. We are moving into are we in it right now? Yeah, the moon is in it right now. What is needed to restore the harmony? But with the backside, it's saying don't surrender your ego to a false higher cause. So if it had come out in the front side, I would say that there is a chance to realchemize something within that relationship to salvage it. But because it came out in the reverse, they're saying do not sacrifice your ego to something that just because you're thinking that's what you're supposed to do. This higher cause. I have to make this work, right? Because this is what where I'm supposed to be. I don't know if that came out right. I feel like self-sacrificial here. Okay? Somebody who might try to salvage something toxic because giving it up would look bad. Do you see where I'm coming from? Now this deep thought here is that the desire to want to move forward is the emotions that this king is trying to keep in check. Because he might feel like it's just an empty temptation with that hermit, that backside of the hermit. And yeah, and then that's where he is in a page energy, just kind of trying to find a clue here. How can I make this easier? But because he keeps carrying the burden, it says here, weathered by burden, you abandon yourself. So that's what this person is doing. I don't know if this is you who's in the king energy or somebody that you're in your energy. So then hi Huey. So then the last cards we got, because I kind of wanted just like a wrap up of a little bit. We've got Judgment, but on the backside it says purge or the divine will keep those lessons for the new cycle. So he's just going to find himself back in this toxicity, trying to figure things out all over again. And then there's the backside of the King of Wands. This is the front side. The backside is this darkened side here. This is, okay, they were telling me this is the outer self and the inner self. So this side that's out in the sunlight, this is what he shows other people. But the backside, this darkened side, is how he feels in the inner self. And this is needing to recharge and master your passions. Again, there's this, I got to get a hold of myself. I got to get a hold of these feelings. I got to get a hold of what I want, these passions, these desires, right? Because he's worried that he's worried about this with this page of swords on the backside. This says worried about measuring up to others and needing guidance. And then this the Knight of Swords on the backside. A mind that wanders hides a heart that longs is seeking a home. God damn, that's powerful. Man, I like that deck. So we're going to go ahead to the Angels and Ancestors Oracle messages. Like I said, I don't have a wrap-up here. This is just the current energies, what's playing out with this person. I don't know if it's the whole... Oh, a Skittle. I don't know if it's a whole section of the collective. I don't know if I'm tapping into one person that is has this person in their energy, or maybe you are this person functioning as this King of Cups that is trying so hard to fucking rein in his passions. He so desires to step forward and go on to something new. My ear is ringing. But he's stuck in that devil energy in a partnership that is more obligation than desire at this point. So let's get some Angels and Ancestors Oracle messages. I hope this is resonating. I hope these messages are reaching you for your highest good. If you are vibing with my content, please take a moment to leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe and share my videos. It helps the algorithm get my content seen. In the description, you'll find my email and donation links. I am available for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. For any smaller donation, I would love to give you a 3-card thank you spread personally as a thank you. Email, Venmo, and Cash App in the description. I appreciate any and all signal boost, feedback, or donation. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Can we get some, oh, thank you. Oracle. It says, wait for important information. Okay, that might be linking to that 8 of Wands, because a lot of times that's interpreted as incoming communication. Just take that one, or I might reshuffle that one. I'll see what it says. Because that came out funny, so I'm just going to double check real quick. Nah. Okay, I'll keep it. The Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. Oh, he got a little praying mantis in his hand. Meow. Meow. Don't. No. So we have Oracle first. Wait for important information. Okay. And it's incoming because we've got that 8 of Wands there. Yeah. Sorry. Bring the light down a little bit so I can read. Is that gonna... Oh, that messes it up. Hang on. Is that okay? Oh, that's nice. Okay. So we have here Oracle. Be open and receptive to information. Okay. Gather facts so that you can make a decision that is in line with your integrity. Not very passionate, very logical, but we'll deal with it. Angels, ancestors, and the universe are speaking to you at this time. So look and listen for important conversations, signs, and messages that will point you in the right directions. Bam! What is this code card? What was I talking about? See? Dreams, symbols, downloads. Puzzles, synchronicities, coincidences, and signs is the universal language. So somebody needs to or is in an energy of contemplating those inner intuitions, okay, with the Oracle card. You're being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves, because at the moment you're letting your wants get in the way of your needs. Oh, there's an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time, but you will only be able to do so if you are willing to um, truly open your eyes. If you've been waiting for further information about a choice you have to make or an action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands, but let what needs to be revealed, and then you'll know what to do next. Angels are supporting you. Trust them. So it feels like somebody is at this point where it's like this moment where they are on the verge of trying to make a decision, but they don't have all the information yet. Right now, if they made it, it would be made just purely out of passion. But with these two air cards here, the Page and the Knight of Swords, this is not sitting well with their intellectual side. They really want to wait for more information. They're telling me to sleep on it. And the reason we sleep on it is if we put our intention into our dreams before we go to sleep, say, I really need guidance on this issue. And then there may be some communication in the dream state. Now, we do have a lot going on in Pisces right now. And Pisces is that deep sign of psychicness. Neptune rules the collective subconscious, that those deep waters where we pull our dreams and the symbols that I was talking about with the code card, those deep symbols of this collective unconscious, that all is in Pisces. And right now we've got 5 things going on in Pisces. The Sun is there, Neptune's there, the North Node's there, Mercury and Venus are retrograde, and Chiron is in Pisces. So this may be why this person is looking for much more logical reasons to make this move, because I think the intuitive hits coming in are much too confusing at the moment. So let's go back to Shaolin, the Shaolin monk. He doesn't come out very often. It's interesting to see him. Okay, the Shaolin master. Be graceful in movement and action. See the little praying mantis in his hands? I love that. It says slow and steady. Breathe and flow. Take a gentler approach. I heard that can be 2 ways. Please be gentle with yourself, and don't be so structured in what you're expecting for information. Okay? Be a little bit more free. Go with the flow a little bit more. Allow yourself that freedom. Because this person here, this King of Cups, really is trying so hard to rein in his feelings, emotions, desires, and passions. Okay? Because, like that other card said, they may be feeling like they want to give over too much of their passion to their passions instead of to their needs. I don't need that. I need this. But I want that. What will make me happy? The needs or the wants? Okay? So don't be so structured. I think they're saying, um, let it flow a little bit and let the universe decide what it gives you. It says here, you're being guided to flow like water, blow like the wind, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. A gentle approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it? Do you have the capacity to reflect your to refocus your gaze at this time? I wish I could refocus. My eyes are terrible. God damn. Let me turn this a little bit more. Can still see? Okay. Oh, that's better. Woo. Where am I? Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down or t- ask? I'm sorry, or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward. Yeah, all of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. But they're not giving me anything about what's happening next. Ugh. I hate that. But I understand it. Because they really can't. That's the thing. People don't understand. Is you sometimes come to tarot and they want like a concrete path about what's going to happen next and where, it's not like that. Everything changes moment to moment, day to day, because everybody else that we interact with has free will. So every decision made kind of tweaks the path a little bit. All they can show us is as of the moment, what does it look like, beyond the beyond what we can see. But it changes. That's why they're like, go with the flow, because this isn't concrete. This changes. So let's get some final advice, please. I know I've got a few cards taken out of this deck because, like I said, I'm kind of trying to do some maintenance on it. Oh, we've got one. What's this? Remember, you are air. Breathe, focus, decide, observe, think, and cut things away. Okay, anything else, please? I hope this worked well with this new deck. Please leave me a comment. Leave me some feedback on it, because I really liked it. Okay. All right. We're popping. Female family member. Okay. Usually that means somebody who's moved on. Moon phases. Yeah, we got that. Cauldron. Okay, something is stewing, simmering, and processing. That makes sense. And Chiron. Yeah, I told you Chiron's in Pisces right now, the wounded healer. This is where we can learn, where we have past traumas, that are challenging patterns, where we have an inner wounding, where we can be civil with ourselves, where we have perceived failures, not necessarily real, but where we perceive that we have failed. Everybody's Chiron will be different. Right now it's in Pisces, so that may be a spiritual wounding, a disconnect from the higher self. Somebody may, I really do feel that in the collective. It's just like people just don't, they're not on that high spiritual frequency at the moment. There's a deficiency there. If you'd like to see where you have Chiron in your chart so that you can work on where you're feeling wounded, where you're feeling where you can't heal, I can very much help you with that. My first discipline is astrology. So if you want to contact me, my information is in the description. Just an email. And if you do email me, maybe drop me a comment in the comment section, because sometimes it slips my mind to check that email address. We've got chisme here, gossip. But it's also news and information, conversation through the grapevine, maybe chatting. We do have the Eight of Wands coming in, with some movement and assistance and news. Events are accelerating. It could come in with a friend that you're going to meet up with or comes over or something. Be shiny. I was going to take this out and redo it. It's just saying they want you to shine the way you were made to. That's the key to that card. Shine the way you were made to. Because you want to be. I heard we can't see you. But I mean, it's metaphorical. It's not like, the angels are looking for you and you're invisible. It's not like that. It's they're saying don't they're saying everybody is a spark of the divine and you're all different. But when you don't allow yourselves to shine in the way that you were made to, they're saying we can't see you. They can see, like, I want you to understand, it's not like the angels can't see you. It's not like you're invisible. You're not invisible to the divine. But you don't shine the way they know you. Okay, does that make sense? Be shiny. Shine the way you were made to. We've got the raven. Watch for signs and synchronicities. Wow, they're really beating this over our heads, right? For the signs and synchronicities. But like I said, we've got the devil and we've got the lovers and we've got that king of cups trying to rein in his emotions. I really feel like this is about a soulmate or a love offer or a love partnership. The raven here, yes, it does say signs and synchronicities in general, but also because ravens like to steal trinkets, and this trinket that he has in his mouth is a pocket watch that says 1111, and 1111 is the soulmate card. So watch for the signs and synchronicities regarding your soulmate. It says it's all. Oh, I can't read that. That's one of the ones I was going to take out. But we also have here fear. That really is playing in this undercurrent here with this king of cups trying to rein in his emotions. That's that burden. That's the burden that's keeping him from being able to be on that fool's quest. 666. Fear is an illusion. Remove fear, doubt, and negativity because those are the true demons. You know why? Because the devil, quote unquote, the tempter that is supposed to take you off your path, that's an illusion. That's, the fear takes you off your path. That's the real devil. And that's in all of us. We all have fears. But when we give in, chipped cup, yeah, dissatisfaction and disappointment in the domestic home. That's why this King of Cups is trying to find something new. That devil energy. Stuck in the past. Oh, Six of Cups in the reverse. Maybe he's thinking to something. Okay, that's that lover's card. He's thinking to when the partnership was sweet. Oh, maybe that's why he doesn't want to move forward. That's okay. Jupiter energy. Jupiter. Shit, where's Jupiter? I feel like it's in Taurus. Might be in Taurus. I'm not sure. Divine authority, protection, luck, and prosperity. But be careful because he rules Sagittarius, and it's also sneakiness, charm, sweet talking. But the wanderer energy. All right, that's what I have. I'll end it here just because I don't want to go over an hour. I really hope this resonated with you guys. Oh, what's coming next? I got a lot coming up next because, like I said, I haven't been recording the last couple of days because I've been doing that work on the decks. So, we did Aries placements. We did the moon. We're doing the moon reading now. Coupled with the equinox, so I can cross both of those off. We got love with the fairies. Taurus placements, a collective read, and then by the 26th we'll be in the balsamic phase in Pisces, and we'll do another moon reading then. So that's what I've got going for the next few days until I see you again in the next reading. Okay, thanks. Bye.